All right, today we're going to talk about something I know a lot of you have dreamed about, but maybe you thought it was impossible. We're talking about becoming a home-based travel agent, especially if you're starting with absolutely zero experience. We're going to lay out the whole map for you, step by step.
So let me ask you something. Are you the person everyone turns to for vacation planning? You know, the one who geeks out over finding the perfect hotel or the coolest local tour, even for your friends' trips? If that's you, then this right here, this is your roadmap. This is how you take that passion and turn it into a real deal career, all from the comfort of your own home.
Okay, so let's kick off this adventure. The first thing you've got to know is that the game has completely changed. Those old school barriers to getting into the travel industry, they're pretty much gone. Not having experience isn't the deal breaker it used to be. Actually, coming in with a fresh set of eyes can be a massive advantage.
And that right there, that's the big opportunity. Think about it. We live in an age of a million different booking websites, and honestly, people are just overwhelmed. They're drowning in options. What they really want is a real person, an expert who can just cut through all that noise and create an amazing, one-of-a-kind trip. And you know what? That expert, that can absolutely be you.
All right, so just like any epic trip, you need to do a little prep work first. You can't just show up without a plan. So this next part is all about getting your map and your gear together. These are the essential first steps you've got to take before you can even think about booking those incredible vacations for your clients.
First things first, you can't be everything to everybody. It's just not possible. The real secret to standing out from the crowd is to specialize, to find your niche. So for example, if you're all about the great outdoors, you could become the go-to person for adventure travel, right? Planning incredible diving trips to the Galapagos or something. Or hey, if you're a total romantic, specializing in destination weddings and honeymoons, that's a huge and super rewarding market to get into.
And honestly, this is probably the most important thing I'll say today. You don't need 10 years of experience when you have genuine, authentic passion. That excitement you have for, say, Italian food tours or backpacking through Southeast Asia, it's contagious, and that's what builds trust. It's what makes a client feel like, wow, I'm in good hands here.
So you're probably wondering, okay, what do I actually do right now? Great question. Here are your first 3 totally doable steps. 1. Choose that niche we were just talking about. What are you passionate about? 2. Look into getting certified. There are organizations like the Travel Institute that can really help build your credibility. And number 3, and listen up because this one is a total game changer, join a host agency.
Quick break. If you've ever dreamed about becoming a travel agent but didn't know where to start, I've got something just for you. I created a complete step-by-step guide teaching how to become a travel agent, step by step. Inside, you'll learn exactly how to start from scratch, what tools you need, and how to actually make money helping people book their dream vacations. It's easy, clear, and designed for beginners who are serious about turning travel into a career. The best part? You can grab it right now. Link is in the description below. So if you're ready to stop dreaming and start building your future as a travel agent, check it out today.
Okay, so you've got your direction. Now it's time to actually build the business. Think of it like building the vehicle that's going to take you on this awesome new career journey. This is where it all starts to feel really real. But don't stress, because there's an amazing shortcut that makes this whole process way easier.
And that shortcut? It's called a host agency. Seriously, just think of it as a launch pad for your career. Instead of trying to build an entire business from the ground up, I'm talking booking systems, relationships with hotels and tour companies, all the legal stuff. You just plug right into a company that's already got all of that figured out and ready for you.
I mean, the value here is just huge. You get access to the pro-level booking tools that regular folks can't even see. And that's how you get better rates and higher commissions. Plus, they give you training to make sure you're always on top of your game. And they provide crucial stuff like errors and omissions insurance, which basically protects you if something goes wrong. It's like a business in a box. It's everything you need to get started.
Okay, your foundation is set. Your business is built. Now comes the really fun part, hitting the road and finding your very first clients. This is where all that passion and preparation really starts to pay off.
Look, your first few clients are probably going to be friends and family, and that's totally fine. But to really grow, you need a solid strategy. A referral program is absolutely massive. I mean, a happy customer is your best marketing, period. And you've got to think outside the box a little. Like if you're doing that honeymoon niche we talked about, partnering with a local wedding planner is a genius move for a steady flow of new clients.
All right, let's get real for a second. We need to talk about the reality of the journey. Because like any great trip, there are going to be some bumps in the road. But knowing what those challenges are ahead of time, that's the absolute best way to prepare for them and make sure you eventually get to that amazing destination, a successful business.
It really all comes down to having the right mindset. Let's take a couple of examples. Worried that people won't see you as credible without experience? That's exactly why you specialize in a niche. That's your credibility. Stressed about money being unpredictable at first? Well, you can charge planning fees for your time. And hey, you can even start this whole thing part-time. See? For every challenge, there's a smart solution.
So, the big question, what about the money? What can you realistically expect to make? Let's be clear, this is not a get-rich-quick thing, especially in your first year. It takes time to build up a list of clients. But the good news is there's a very clear path to making a good, sustainable income, whether you're doing this part-time or jumping in full-time.
At the end of the day, your success isn't going to be about finding the cheapest flight online. Anyone can do that. Your success is going to be built on your reputation. It's about providing such amazing personal service that people not only come back to you again and again, but they also tell all their friends about you. That is how you build a business that lasts.
You know, the journey to becoming a travel agent, it really is an adventure in itself. It takes planning. It takes a ton of passion. And it takes having a clear destination in mind. So we've given you the map. The only question left is, what's your first destination?